Hello my dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I have come with a summary of the poem To a Pair of Sarus Crane of class 10. So this video is going to be very important and useful, so it's my suggestion for you all to watch the video till end and do not skip any part of it. So let's get started, but before that students, if you are viewing my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications of all the upcoming videos. Do hit the like button and share with your friends, and it's very important to share this channel and subscribe it because you have many more things in this. You have the explanation, the complete explanation of the 10th standard lessons, you have question answers, you have multiple choice questions, you have important question answers, all in my playlist of this channel. I'll be sharing the link of the same in the description box, so do not forget to subscribe and have the benefits of it. Okay, so let's start with the summary of the poem To a Pair of Sarus Crane. Before starting, let's have a look at about the poet. So the poet of this poem is Manmohan Singh. Now Manmohan Singh is an officer of the administrative service and a contemporary poet. So he is even an officer in an administrative service, and he is also a present a contemporary poet. His poems have been published in a number of magazines, and this poem is taken from his book named Village Poems. Okay, so there are many poems which has been published in many of the magazines, and this particular poem which we are reading today is taken from his book Village Poems. So let's see about the poem. So this poem gives us a wonderful, touching story of the love of Sarus Crane. So we always talk about the love between human, but here we are going to see the love that the birds have for each other. So this is a story of the love of Sarus Cranes. Now the poet gives us a picture of birds where they appear nobler than human beings because their love extends beyond death. Means here we look at the picture of the birds, a story of a bird where they appear so noble to each other, more nobler than human beings. You will not see even human beings being so noble and attached because of their love. But here birds, they show the love that extends beyond death. Even after the death, they do not feel like getting apart. Okay, so this is what we are going to see in this poem, the bond of the birds. Now the poem begins with a picture of the male Sarus crane stretching its neck as if to pluck the sun out from the rim of the horizon. Now the poem starts and it shows us the picture of a male Sarus crane. Like it starts from a male Sarus crane which is stretching its neck, which it's so happy and all ready to start its new day. It has stretched its neck. So because the cranes have a long neck, it's exaggerated here and it's said that as if it's going to pluck the sun from the horizon, like the meeting point where you see the sun and the other end part. Okay, so it looks as if the crane, the male crane, is going to pluck the sun from there. Now it's nothing but it's that the Sarus crane getting ready to start its day happily in the great sunrise. It was a great sunny day. Okay, so now what happens? It is at this wonderful moment that a hunter does the shameful act of shooting down the male bird. Now suddenly what happens, this wonderful moment which was being experienced by the male Sarus crane, all ready to start its new day. But before it could start its day happily, a hunter comes and does a shameful act and it shoots down the male bird. Now a hunter kills a male Sarus crane without even realizing the impact it would have on the female Sarus crane. Now the hunter does this shameful act. He kills the Sarus crane, the male Sarus crane, but he does not realize or thinks even for once that what effect it will have on the female Sarus crane, on the partner of this male Sarus crane. And the female bird immediately starts shrieking and circling the sky without leaving the place. So as soon as this incident happens and the male Sarus crane is shot by the hunter, the female bird sees it and immediately starts to shriek, means to shout, to cry, to wail and starts circling in the sky. Okay, it doesn't leave that place, and this is the way of showing the grief and pain The birds show their grief and pain by shrieking, by shouting, by wailing, by crying, by making loud noises and circling in the sky about the place where the incident has taken. So this female bird starts doing this. It's in great pain now. It flies around the scene in circles and croons over the disgraceful end of a partner. Now it starts around the scene, like it takes circles and circles above the scene where it happened, and it's moaning, it's crying on the disgraceful end of the partner. She has lost his loving partner, and even the bird feels that pain, that feelings also birds and animals have in them. So here, this female partner, she cries and just moves in disgraceful there. Even after killing that innocent crane, hunters behaved very harshly with his dead body. They grabbed the dead body by hand and jaws and threw it in the coarse washing bag like he was some kind of dirty linen. Now, even after killing, what did these hunters do? They did not leave that innocent crane there. They behaved so harshly with the dead body. They grabbed the dead body by the hand and jaws, like as if it is hanging, and they threw it in a coarse washing bag, a bag they were having with them, a dirty gunny bag, and they have just hanging the body by holding it through its jaws, and the whole body of the male crane was hanging down, as if they are holding some dirty linen, some dirty cloth. In that way, they were catching that body of the male crane, and they put it in the washing bag. So all this harsh and very unkind act was being done by the hunters there. Female crane was immersed in pain of losing her love. She was behaving like she has lost her senses. Now, of course, if somebody loses their loved ones, they just lose their senses. In the same way, because even the birds have the feelings and emotions, this female crane was immersed in the pain, was deeply in the deep pain, because she has lost her love, her partner, and she was behaving as if she has lost her senses too. She was out of her mind. Now, killers showed no mercy and soft corner here. She goes on crying all the time, expressing her sorrow to all those who could understand her. Now here, the female crane, it continues to cry. It's just crying all the time, because it's a way of expressing her sorrow, and she's expressing her sorrow to show to all those who can understand her feelings, her pain. Okay, so she continues to cry and cry and cry there. In her intense grief, she gathers some blood-stained feathers and sits on them as if to hatch a cheek from them. Now, with the great pain, what she does, the feathers which were there, which had blood stains on them, the male crane's feathers which are just fallen there on the ground, which had blood stains because it had been shot, it was bleeding, and there were some blood stains on the feathers. So this female crane, it gathers all the blood-stained feathers and sits on them as if she's going to hatch a chicken from that, a small baby from it. Okay, so this kind of pain it was having, and this is a kind of showing love towards the partner. Now finally the female crane was taken away with the waves that she had never seen, and took her closer to the dead male crane. Now she was so much deeply involved in that grief that she was sitting on the feathers, the blood-stained feathers, and she did not even notice that there were the waves coming from the side, and it just took away the female crane closer to the dead male crane. Means it took away with the waves. Even the female crane was washed away with the waves. Even she died, and she went closer to the dead male crane. So that shows the union of the birds, even after not being present or alive together. They were so much in pain that both of them have gone together, and they are going to live together there. So this poem shows and gives a good contrast of natures of a man and bird. The man appears very cruel, mean and unfeeling, whereas the birds appear sensitive, loving and humble. Okay, so this poem gives you a very beautiful idea, contrast ideas, you can say opposite ideas of the natures of man and the nature of a bird. So how you are having a vast difference, the opposite ideas and opposite qualities among man and the birds. the man appears to be very cruel, mean and unfeeling. He's so cruel that he killed the bird. He's so mean, and for his sake, for his satisfaction, he's killing and shooting the bird, and he doesn't have any feeling for the bird. But the birds, they appear so sensitive, they are so loving and humble, that because of the loss of the partner, even the female crane loses its life and goes to very closer to that male crane. Okay, so very beautifully this poem has been written and explained. I hope the poem was clear, and if you understood and if you liked the video, do hit the like button and share with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel, as it's going to be very helpful for you all. So we'll be back soon with more such videos. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you.